Been frightening moments when a plane leaving John Glenn International Airport this morning caught on fire and had to complete an emergency landing. Emergency crews were sent to the airport and the plane then landed safely, everyone unharmed. NBC4's Delaney Ruth was at John Glenn this morning where she spoke with passengers and witnesses.
Passengers say it started out as a completely normal flight to Phoenix, but 20 minutes later they were making an emergency landing back here at John Glenn. We spoke to a passenger who sat through the whole thing. Passenger John Fisher says he was on board the American Airlines flight headed to Phoenix this morning.
Apparently we struck a flock of geese and the engine started making a real loud clunk, clunk, clunk noise, and we eventually turned the engine off and turned around and went back to the airport.
Fisher says he was on the opposite side from where the geese hit. He couldn't see or feel anything, but he heard those loud noises and smelled smoke. Fisher says the passengers sat not knowing what happened. Then the pilot came out to speak to them.
He said that they saw flock of geese as they were taking off and they couldn't avoid them. They hit them and basically they lost the engine. The right engine was out, so they're going back to the airport.
The plane on fire caused quite a stir around Columbus this morning, with multiple people witnessing it and taking videos. Teddy Nemunitis tells us he heard it before he saw it.
Yeah, so I was just making my coffee this morning and I heard this loud sound outside. It sounded like a backfiring car, and I immediately ran on my balcony, looked up in the sky and saw this low-flying American Airlines jet with flames coming out of the engine.
Nemunitis says he kept thinking of the worst case scenario, but Fisher says to him it was not actually that scary on the plane.
Not terribly concerned, so the engine was running okay.
Federal officials say they will be investigating the incident. Everything is back to normal here at John Glenn, and airport staff say they are open and operational. Local for you, I'm Delaney Ruth, NBC4.